What up? What up? It's Garage Gym Homie and my boy Vinny. And today I'm talking to you about why I don't talk about money. And is it worth it? Before I get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you now. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. It's been a minute. Had to catch up on a bunch of random odds and ends, and here I am. Been a minute since I've done some content about just something to talk about, man, a topic, you know. So a lot of people, you know what, that's nonsense, man, when I say a lot of people. Not a lot of people. People have asked me how much things cost in certain reviews, man. Why this costs. I've made a point, if you noticed, that I don't ever go over the price of things in reviews. And there's a few reasons for that, man. It's not just, it's a conscious decision I made that I'm not going to talk about money in my reviews unless I have some really standout reason that I should. So most of you know I'm a recovered addict alcoholic, man. Recovered means that God has removed my obsession to drink and get high. I was a heroin addict, crystal meth addict, weed addict, Xanax, all that craziness, man. And through the grace of God, through working through the 12 steps and being willing to do whatever it takes and being done for good, I recovered. I went through the 12 steps of AA, and God lifted that obsession I had, man. So if you knew the person that I used to be and you saw the person that I am today, you probably wouldn't have a choice but to believe in God, because it's almost impossible not to. So, you know, I remember when I first got sober, I was using Beverly International products. That's all I used, because I had a sponsor, have a sponsor, who's a world champ bodybuilder, and he told me from the start, when I got into working out, he told me about which supplements to use. He said, I've used Beverly International since the 70s. Beverly International has been around since like 1967. And, you know, I was like, okay, I trust this guy. He's helping save my life. He says Beverly's the best, so I'm going with Beverly. So he's won all his competitions, everything he did using Beverly products. So anyway, I started using Beverly products from their UMP, their 7 Keto Muscle Lean, their Lean Out, their ZMA, their Creatine Select, all the Beverly products. That's all I knew. And when anyone talked to me about working out, I said, all I use is Beverly. You know, this is it, man. Me and my brother became wholesalers for Beverly. We didn't sell a ton of stuff, but, you know, here and there, he's a trainer, my brother, and he'd sell it to his clients. I'd sell some to friends, people at the gym, whatever. You know, make $5-10 off each item. It was nothing, man. So before that, before I became a wholesaler, I was sitting there one day with my sponsor, and I looked up, you know, I wanted to buy a bunch of these Beverly products. And I said to my sponsor, I said, this stuff is expensive, man. I said, this stuff adds up. This is expensive. And I remember my sponsor looked at me and he said, Ari, you have a disease of alcoholism and addiction. You can't afford to be thinking about money, man. Money's in the head. It's not in the heart. If you want something, you buy it. You're never going to spend too much money on yourself. And it was such a relief to hear, man, that I didn't have to think about money, man. I didn't have to think about money. And I'm going to tell you why. So from then on, I made a point that if I want something, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it, man, whatever it is, because I know the way that I act today. I know the way that I've gone through these 12 steps of AA, the way I stay close to God, the way I try my hardest to help other people, whether it's in sobriety or health and fitness or on YouTube or the people who've connected with me through Instagram. I know to the core, man, that if I stay close to God and I do what I'm supposed to do, my financial needs will be taken care of. I know that now in the deepest, deepest part of myself, man. If you find me any spiritual person who's giving their self, giving their life, turning their life over to God or a higher power or spirituality, that's a person whose financial needs are met. See, I'm not like I used to be, man. I used to not be able to say, oh, you can never spend too much money on yourself. I'm going to tell you why, because I used to be on drugs, man. My disease took advantage of me. The things that I thought I wanted, or the things I did want then, they're not the things I wanted now, man. Going to the mall, that was like a rush for me. I go to the mall, go to the Gucci store, buy this belt, buy this wallet, buy these Gucci shoes or Prada or this Cartier glasses. That's a big thing in Detroit. I spent my whole life, man, when I was getting high, trying to be Mr. Cool Guy. That spending, that craziness. I don't act that way anymore, man. I don't want any of those things. I can walk through the mall now for 4 freaking hours. Not that I do, but I have, man, I've gotten a gift card to the mall or whatever from a birthday present. I walk through that mall for hours. And I'm like, man, there's not one thing I want here, man. Not only nothing I need, nothing I even want. I'm like, oh my God, man, God is so good to me. All my material needs are met. How is that? That I don't get a rush anymore. I want to buy a belt that costs $400 or this or that. Or I don't care, man. I don't care about material things like that, man. My needs are completely met. If I need something, I go out and I buy it right then. And it's just amazing how if you stay close to following your heart, you stay close to God, man, you don't need to haggle about money or think about, oh, how many servings are in a container of this supplement and where can I get a better deal on this website? I'd rather support companies that I like, man, and not think about saving a couple bucks. In the end, man, it's not gonna do anything for me. That money's, I'm gonna make it again because I'm doing the right thing. I'm not spending stupidly. I'm not doing anything. I'm not acting in any which way. I'm not a big money saver. I don't have a ton of money, man. It's not because, oh, GGH, the reason you can not worry about money is because you have it like that. Bro, 8 years ago, when I came back from LA, I didn't have a dollar to my name, man. I didn't have a dollar. Literally nothing, man. I had nothing. It's through God that I was able to get sober, work hard, given certain opportunities, which I'm blessed for, and to buy a house, that is like beyond my wildest dreams, man. And that's not, oh, me, I did it. When I'm not talking about God, man, or I'm not talking about, what these 12 steps did for me, I'm trying to take credit for things that I didn't do. Yeah, I made a contract that I was going to act a certain way. I made a contract with my higher power, with God, that I was going to stay sober, that I was going to help other addicts and alcoholics through the 12 steps like I've been guided through them, that I was going to address fear and resentment and anger and selfishness and dishonesty as it came up in my life. I made a commitment to do this. So when I'm angry, I deal with it right away. When I'm in fear, I deal with it right away. When I'm selfish, I admit I'm selfish and I make amends for that. I made and I've stuck to my contract, and now I'm reaping the blessings for that, man. And I got to keep working and growing spiritually. It doesn't stop. So the point of this video is, man, if you're chasing money, you're missing something in your life, man. You're missing something. I don't spend my life chasing money. This YouTube thing, this is fun, man. You use my discount code, I get a little kickback on some supplements. It's great. It's nice of you. I very much appreciate it. I didn't start a YouTube channel to do that, man. I started a YouTube channel because I said, you know, I'm not going to treatment centers to speak anymore. Because of COVID, they shut down all the treatment centers. I used to go speak every month to the inpatients. I said, I want an avenue on how I can better help people, man. I reached out to TJ and from Fitness Steel News, and he encouraged me to move forward with it and said I should do it. And I started doing supplement reviews, and that's why I like making this kind of content. So the point is, man, if you want something, buy it, man. You know, I said to my sponsor once, I said, I was talking about shoes, these Brooks running shoes. I said, should I get them, man? They're expensive, like 120. He's like, do you want them? I was like, yeah, I want them. I bought them. It's like, it's that simple, man. You're not going to spend too much on yourself. It's okay, man. Give yourself permission to get the things you want. You don't have to live in your head about money, man. And if you're living in your head about money, ask yourself, man, what's missing in your life? What is missing? I mean, what don't you have that your needs are not taken care of? You see a protein bars you want. You know, I see the comments on other people's channels, and some of them on my channel, they're like, oh, way too expensive. There's some of these same people, and all they do is comment about money. It's all they talk about, man. And in certain videos, it's all people talk about is saving a buck, getting a bargain, getting this deal. Is it worth it based on the price? My channel's not about that, man. I'm a big believer in, number one, knowing that you deserve the things that you want, treating yourself. You want something, you buy it, man. Give yourself permission. Buy it. If you're spending outrageously, man, then you're missing something in your life. You're missing balance if you're that out of control with your spending. And there's a real lack of either spirituality or something is seriously missing if you can't buy, you know, a supplement because it's $5 more for. That's more in your head, man. It's not going to make or break you, man. That stuff, a lot of that's in your head. And don't think I'm coming from some place where I'm saying everyone's privileged enough to buy what they want. But when you're haggling and you know what I'm talking about, man. When you're haggling in your head over a couple dollars, that's not following your heart, man. That's not following your heart. So I really urge you to take from the lessons that I've gotten, which is, money's in the head, man. It's not in the heart. And if you're chasing it, if you're moving to different states and moving to different jobs just because you don't even like the job, but just because they're offering more money and this and that, that's craziness, man. Chasing money, spending your life chasing money. I mean, we got to live one foot in the physical world, one foot in the spiritual world. I understand that, man. So we got to have some balance. That doesn't mean money's not important or not supposed to have it. But if you spend your life, man, helping other people, if you spend your life staying close to God, Hashem, whatever you call it, following your heart, if you spend your life doing the right thing, man, doing the next right thing, and really engaging and growing spiritually, I promise you, all of your financial needs will be met. I promise you from the deepest place in my heart. So that's why I say, man, don't worry about saving a couple bucks and, oh, I'd rather support this supplement company, man. Supporting companies that you believe in, that are doing it right, it's going to be more money, man. Doing things that are inconvenient are going to make you feel better. I've made a choice not to buy products off Amazon. I go around to find the people who are selling it directly. Sometimes it's more expensive. Sometimes it's more inconvenient. Sometimes I have to go to a local store. It doesn't get delivered right to my doorstep. But in the end, man, it's good for my soul. It's good for my soul. I used to watch movies that were off pirated websites, man. I admit it. I used to go to this website where I could watch a movie for free. I don't do that anymore, man. I stopped doing that. I'd rather pay. If I want to watch that same movie, I'd rather pay the 10 bucks or 7 bucks or whatever the heck it costs on the TV for that same movie, because it doesn't leave me feeling like I'm doing something wrong, man. I don't need to save $7 to do something that's not good for my soul, man. There's no such thing as little dishonesties anymore for me. So I've cut out all those dishonesties to save a buck and to do this. I don't live like that anymore, man. If I want to watch a movie, I can't afford the $7 or $10 to watch it, I'm not going to watch it, man. If I can't afford to stream the things I want to, then I shouldn't be watching it, man. If I can't afford to buy the supplement, I got to then I shouldn't be. The point is, man, when you spend your life focused on helping others, it's just like happiness. If you want to be happy, stop thinking about your own happiness. Start thinking about other people's happiness. It's the same thing with finances, man. You want to be happy, you want to be financially stable, start thinking about other people, man. Stop thinking about money all the time. Stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about what you can do for others, how you can grow spirit. And I promise you, man, God will take care of your financial needs if you're doing the next right thing. So me not talking about money in my reviews, that's a conscious decision, man. If I was not getting supplements sent to me for free, which I didn't for the majority of years I've been training, for 7 years, man, I have not gotten supplements sent to me for free, I promise you. I paid top dollar for supplements to support the company that I liked and didn't ask any questions, man. I didn't get in my head about it. I'm just happy to support the companies and buy the best supplements that I believed in my heart were the very best. So please, man, if you're looking just constantly, the most important thing to you about every review is how much is it? Is it a good deal? Is it this and that? Come on, man. You're living in your head, man. You're not following your heart. Something's missing. And that's just my experience with you, man. So it's very calculated that I don't talk about money in my reviews. First of all, they're very easy for you to look up. You want to see the price on something. Second off, I think it's the last of the importance, man. You want something, you buy it. Some of the best things, man, that are worthwhile, they don't come the cheapest, man, and they're not always the most convenient. So I've taken a stand with the Amazon stuff. I don't go to Whole Foods. I don't support Amazon because I just want to support smaller businesses. I don't hate Amazon or anything like that. I'd rather put my money to supporting small businesses, and that's part of me standing for something I believe in. So yeah, man, sometimes if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And this is just a video about that, man. So that's what I got for you. So together, man, we get this dang muscle. Next time you want to buy something, man, you're going to remember GGH told you, if you want it, you buy it, man. That's it. It's going to change your life, man. If you want something, just buy it, man. Don't spend too much time thinking about it. Just get it. It's all good, man. I gave you permission. You deserve the blessings in life, homie. Freaking love you, man. God bless all of you. Together, let's get this dang muscle. Garage Gym Homie's always going to give it to you straight. I'm out.